Well, hi, you guys. Welcome back to the MtView's program. It's always a pleasure to get to chat and spend some time with musicians who are out on the roads of America doing their thing, plying their trade. And, of course, we try to make it as welcome of a landing here in the TV studio as we can. These are friends of friends, so we'll start this conversation by saying thanks and big ups to our pal, Chicago Mike Beck, who made it possible for Adra and MV to be here. This is Bellstarr. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, right? Chicago Mike.
Great
Lovely
to be here,
people.
Terry.
Good person.
This is
Nice
so
to meet you
cool.
guys. Cool stuff.
Right.
Sounds great. How's the duo?
Well, it's two of us, but a lot of the times people say, you sound like you have like 5 things going on, 5 people up there. And that's just us collaborating on the sounds, because we both like to engineer and produce. So
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
and the tracks really
fun.
sound like it, and I'm not exactly sure how to sort of like characterize that per se, other than when I'm standing in the control room with the cans on, listening and mixing. It's really
gels.
full. Yeah, it totally gels. And
Yoga.
Two thoughts about that. One, we're all used to it now, that tracks are part of it. It's 2018, and
That's
why
it,
not
guys.
have truly a multimedia experience, especially when touring is hard. 4 people is
impossible
twice
these days.
as terrible as having a duo on the road.
Yeah, I mean, we think this is hard, and you're not making a lot of money. I can't imagine trying to feed a bassist and a drummer.
Adra, I
Sleeping
can't
on the top
imagine
of the
trying to
band
feed a
tonight.
bassist either. I just can't.
Scary stuff, but we love it, and I think I grew up in the rave scene, and so when I was hearing trance music, I was thinking this is going to be huge, and now
Right.
of course it's everywhere. So
Yeah.
that's really part of what I like to channel, and both of us do so much work in the studio. It's really important for people to remember there's a lot of creative work that goes into, and skill that goes into building those sounds up and getting them right. It takes a lot.
And there's
a lot
also
of work.
an ability to make the orchestration happen live. We've all seen
a whole nother set of challenges.
Yeah. We've all seen a live performance that includes tracks that if it's not quite jiving.
Right.
And that's his arena all the way. He comes in and does the things that I wouldn't dream of trying to do,
Right.
To make all the sounds come together.
That's cool. How long have you guys been together? I know that you both had music lives before, but Bellstarr is the thing, huh?
Well, Bellstarr was birthed in the desert when we moved there from Silver Lake, Eagle Rock area.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, something about being up there is a conduit of creativity, and it just has been overflowing, and we can't
stop.
doing
That's our first single. But it's been about 2 years that we've been
2 years about, yeah.
doing stuff now. But yeah, it was an immediate launch. Just once I'd been doing music so long, so had he, and I was doing kind of just pop solo. That's how I got connected with Mike, was coming to do Sundance. He had an incredible band. They did a Sundance. I mean, so it just gelled and immediately made sense. We had the invitation to move out to Joshua Tree, and now we live in the high desert and just do shows there a lot. And so it's been
That's great. It's great
really
that
rewarding.
you have that option.
It's a community for us, for sure. And they all have been very supportive. Get out there, go out there and make sure other people can hear and see, what you're creating. So.
And it occurs to me that it's sort of emblematic of 2018 and a really beautiful thing that, again, nothing against Los Angeles, but there are
love LA.
certain characteristics of LA that, and advantages to getting out of there and going to some place that, right, in the old days, you'd hopefully, if you had a good enough record company deal, you'd go to the desert, or you'd go to the island of Martinique and, spend 6 months
to do your
recording
creating.
stuff. But to get to a place that kind of feeds your soul, and it sounds like you guys are loving it there.
It's like a staycation of a creative
Island.
yeah.
It's our own. It's got a lot of sand. We just can't find the beach. We're looking for the water.
The waves are. I heard the waves are terrible in Joshua.
Yeah, it's a drought right now for the whole beach thing. But yeah, so that's why we're just moving around, and we're going to Europe next. We're just going to head to southern parts of Europe. We have connections there.
Mediterranean, basically.
Yeah, and to just kind of try our hand at what we're doing in different places.
Great.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah.
So what's happening musically? Do you guys tend to write and then kind of capitalize that, or is it you guys always writing?
Pretty much always writing.
Well, I would say like the first 2 songs we've done already have been very collaborative. Blood Flow, that song we just did, a pretty new song, unreleased. He wrote that song independently and took it to me. It's a little less common. I'm usually the one like really prolific doing here's a song, let's try this, like, hey, I have this, you know, a constant, and I'm like, it's neurotic almost. And when he does something, it's really, whoa, and he brings it to me, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Let me put some lyrics down on this.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and then a lot of the times it's just me, with my little voice recorder being like, I wrote this in the car the other day, and let's turn it into something.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much
Yeah.
for my
Your
shirt.
t-shirt.
The thing I love, and tell folks about this caption and about the captions on your shirts.
They are songs. They are our songs. The Save Us is our second single from the album. And the album is a concept album about an alien that crashes on Earth. Me. Or the story of us. It's definitely got the Ziggy Stardust influence.
Cool.
Where we built transitions. He's does an incredible orchestral kind of stuff, and I like to do soundscapes as well. So we thought it'd be kind of fun to have an AI sort of telling a story a little bit throughout about, the AI is navigating with her as she's navigating the Earth and working to figure out what to do. And she does a lot of that exploration through her songs. And the songs are kind of written independently of the concept. We just sort of tied them all together.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Save Us certainly has a lot of political undertones, but it really was just me singing from my heart, and I thought it'd make a great shirt. And no one's gonna shoot you when you go out and hunting in that shirt, I think.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'll be safe.
Yes.
Be safe.
So.
Hey, you guys, let's do this. Let's take a quick commercial break. You guys are gonna play one more. We got time for one more.
Sure.
Let's do that, and we'll do the social media and stuff when we
Sounds
get back.
great.
More Bellstarr after this.